Hi, and welcome to my channel, Shades of Sage, where I discuss all things motherhood. My name is Tashima, and today's video is going to be all about baby names that I like/love, but that I won't be using. So I have about 5 boy names and 5 girl names, and without dragging out this intro, let's get right into it. So I'm going to start with the boy names first. Again, I don't know the gender of the baby, so I had a list of boy and girl names. I do know what I'm going to name the baby, if it's a boy and if it's a girl. So I already have a name picked out, but like I said, these are names that I did like or that the baby may have been named, but I found another name that I absolutely love. So that's the name I'm going to go with. But the first name on this list of baby names that I love or like is Ezra. Now, I really love this name. I actually was going to name my last son this name, but I kind of got vetoed on this one, and then I stopped liking the name. So yeah, I went with another name. Obviously, I named him Kenzo, but there was another lady in church who was pregnant around the same time I was and due around the same time, and she ended up naming her son Ezra, so it all worked out, but I do still really love this name. The next name on this list is Judah. I just love that name. I think it's a really strong name. I did get this name from the Bible, and in my life I think I know maybe one Judah. So I like names that are like not that common but not that different also, if that makes sense. But yes, I love this name, and it was a good forerunner, but I found another name that I love even better than this one. So the next name on this list for boys is Malachi. I really like that name a lot, and I just like the way it sounds. I like that it has a lot of different letters in it. And the only reason I didn't choose this name for, the baby I'm carrying now, if it's a boy, is because I already have a son whose name starts with M. So I just wanted to change up the letters. Before I became a mom, I kind of wanted all L names, but that didn't pan out either. So yes, I love the name Malachi. Again, another biblical name, but it's different, so I like it. So the next name on the boy list is Adario. So this name was actually given to me by my youngest sister. I think it's actually a character or a name that she made up for one of the characters on the games that she plays. She said I could use this name because I really struggled for my last pregnancy trying to find a boy name, and I don't think I found one until maybe 2 weeks before he was born. But yes, this name was on the list for my last pregnancy, so I added it to the list for this time. And the reason why it's on this list is because this baby will have an A name. So if you would like to guess in the comments down below what the baby's name will be, if it's a boy or girl, you can leave those comments down there. But that's just a little clue for you. And the last name that I have on the boy list is Landon. So like I said, before I had children, I wanted all of my children to have L names. So I had to think 3 boy names and 3 girl names, and that fell through, and I will tell you the reason why when I get to the next list. But yes, I like that name. I like that it's kind of like a play on the name Brandon, but with an L, and I don't think I've ever heard it on a person before. So yeah, I just really like this name, but again, I'm choosing not to use it for this baby. So moving over to girl names. Now, I don't have as many girl names that I love or like as boy names, because with Saya, I knew right away if she was a girl, I was going to name her Saya, and I just love the name. I heard this name in a Spanish song, and I was like, yep, if I ever have a daughter, that's going to be her name. Well, after I did away with my L list. And so for this baby, if it is a girl, just because I've had 2 or 3 pregnancies to think about it, I already know the name. So I've had the baby's name in mind for a really long time. So I don't really have that many girl names that I love, but I will share the ones that were going to be potential girl names for, if I had a 3rd girl or something like that. So the first name on this list is Amina. I really love that name. I think it's so different. And actually, the lady that did our doula training, her name was Amina, and she was just such a beautiful soul. She was just gorgeous to me. She had locks, and it was my first time really considering getting locks, and I just loved her personality and her spirit, and I love the name, of course. So that was a really big contender for me, and it starts with A, which is the letter I was looking for anyway for this pregnancy. So yes, I really love that name, but I found a name that I love just a little bit more than this name, but I love this name hands down. So if you're out there watching this video, if your name is Amina, I love it. I think that's excellent. So the next name on this list is Sage. Now, I just love this word. I love this word so much, and I think actually my sister Tanasia gave me this name as an idea, and it was like, you know, Saya and Sage, that would go good together. It's one of my favorite colors. It's you know, one of the names of my channel, so it's like right on brand for me, and I really, really, really do love this word, and I love the thought of using this word as a name. The only reason why I didn't choose it is because, again, I didn't want another child with the same letter, so that's really the only reason why. I did think about this as a middle name, but that doesn't fit with what I have the other kids. They're all, their middle names start with A as well, so that's the only reason why this word, or why this name is out, but I do love this name. So the next name is Liliana. So back to what I said again. I wanted all L names for my children. Now, the only problem with that is when you tell people your baby names before you actually have the baby, or, you know, get pregnant, people steal. And so the reason why this is out, because I did away with my L list of names, but I really, really, really do love this name, and I love this spelling of the name also. Again, I've never met, I don't think I have met a Liliana in real life, but I just love it. I think it's beautiful. It just sounds really like melodious. I just love this name, but it's out because it starts with an L. And the last name on this list of girls is Lena Bree, and this was probably like my favorite name because I always like the name Bree, I always like the name Brianna, and I just like the hyphenated, you know, version of this name. But again, people steal. And so someone close to me, his daughter's nickname is actually Lena. It's not her actual full name, but that is her nickname. It's spelled exactly the same way as I was going to spell this name. So of course it was out because he had his child first. And yeah, so I had to discard the name because I just don't want, like I said, I don't want to use a common name or, you know, name my child after someone else in the family who already has that name. But this one was my favorite. Probably my favorite out of all the ones on this list, but for that reason it was out. And so another name that I added to the list of names that I might have used is Jade. Now I really like this. I like the stone, and I've just always loved this name. I like that it's unisex, so it could be for boys or it could be for girls. I really kind of like unisex names, or names that, you know, it's not so specifically a girl or so specifically a boy name. And I also like short names or one syllable names, but I didn't use it just because I don't feel like it fits in with my other kids' names. So I just feel like it's too different. Like when I say all their names together, that one sticks out kind of like a sore thumb. So that's it. That is my list of baby names that I like / love but won't be using. Again, like I said, this baby's name does start with an A. I have the girl's name completely picked out, so I have her first and her middle name if it's a girl. I have the boy's first name, but I don't have a middle name. So if you are watching this video and you want to help me out with some name ideas, I do want the middle name to start with the letter A. So, you know, just leave some comments down below or some suggestions down for me down below. I really am just I just feel like I used up all the names. And yeah, so I'm looking for suggestions. If you would like to guess my baby's name, definitely leave that in the comments down below as well. I'd like to see what you all come up with. If you're a family member watching this video and you already know the baby's name, please don't leave that in the comments. I don't want someone to steal it before I actually have the baby. But yeah, I thought this would be a really fun video to make. So, you know, maybe share down below some baby names that you love. You don't have to put the ones that you're going to use, you know, because I just believe that once you speak it out into the universe, somebody takes it and they use it before you, and that's just not cool. But again, thank you for watching today's video. If you liked it, give me a great big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and it helps YouTube to push out the content to other people who may find the same kind of, you know, pregnancy, motherhood, baby stuff related interesting to them. So again, remember to let your story be your power, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.